This is Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds. Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining us on this fresh and exciting edition of your number one educative online broadcast, Talk to Kedi. Now, this edition is a special commemorative broadcast for the forthcoming 2022 World Menstrual Hygiene Day, which will be celebrated on Saturday, 28th May 2022 worldwide. Okay, so to this end, we will be talking exhaustively about, we'll be talking exhaustively about menstrual hygiene management for women. Our topic for today is menstrual hygiene management for women. My name is Sarah Ebuna. Sit back, relax, and let's do this together again. Now, to do justice with me to this topic is our very own, a senior diva, one of our female lecturers, one of our seasoned female lecturers in Kedi business. Okay, she's a nutritionist, a seasoned health practitioner. I mean, she's one who is very passionate when it comes to issues related to women health. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me today to Talk to Kedi Studio, Mrs. Becky Godstime. You're welcome to Talk to Kedi Studio today, ma.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm so grateful.
You're welcome. So, could you say hello to our viewers quickly?
Hello, viewers, and welcome to the show, Talk to Kedi.
All right, it promises to be a great edition. So whether you're a woman or not, because the men may be feeling left out, say, there's no need for me to watch this edition now, it's for women. At least the topic already says for women. No knowledge is actually a waste. Whether you are a man or a woman, a young girl, a young man, this topic is for you, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're a man, you have a wife, right? If you're a man, you have a daughter, right? Or you will have a wife. That's for a young man. You will have a wife, you will have a daughter. So it is important that you know these things, okay? Because it will help you to, impact knowledge into your daughter and into your wife too. Who knows? Okay, so let us do this together. And as we go on, if you have questions, make sure to use the comment section and ask your questions. As a distributor, you even need this knowledge so that as you go out to meet with people, people can ask any question. You may be prospecting a young leader, just ask a question on menstrual hygiene, and you're like, hey, I should have brought to Talk to Kedi that day. So sit back and let us do this together. In case you're tuning in for the first time, this is Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds. Okay, it comes your way fortnightly, and it is coming from the stable of Kedi Healthcare Industries Nigeria Limited, leading provider of quality healthcare products and services in Nigeria. This broadcast remains your surest and acts platform for accurate information about the company, about our activities, about our products, about who we are, what we do, our promotions, and every other thing you'd like to know about us. So stay tuned fortnightly. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, so now let's go to the business of today. Menstrual hygiene management is the way in which women and adolescent girls deal with their menstruation, the way they manage their menstruation. So it has been discovered that poor menstrual hygiene practices can be a reason for reproductive and other infections, either reproductive infections, urinary tract infection, and all of these things are actually traceable to poor menstrual hygiene. And that was why we deemed it fit to talk about this topic today. Of course, what are those things that you shouldn't do when you are menstruating? What are those things that you should do? Okay, and what are the complications? What are those things that you may likely suffer if you have poor menstrual hygiene? Some people, the way you handle your sanitary pad, in fact, it even starts from the choice of your pad. Some people still use tissue, some still use their rags. Some of these things are what we'll be touching today. So please sit back. Honestly, it promises to be very, very interesting. Okay, don't forget that you can be part of the conversation. It's not enough to just watch. It is called Talk to Kedi for a reason. As you watch, make use of the comment section to talk to Kedi. So if you have questions with regards to this topic, or you have questions with regards to any of our previous topics, you have questions with regards to any of our promotions, any of our events, make use of the comment section and talk to Kedi. We are listening and we will do justice to all your questions before the end of this broadcast. Mrs. Becky Godstime is here and she will do justice to all your questions. So stick around. Now, for those who have been watching this broadcast, they know that in each edition we usually have a teaser. Now, the teaser for today's edition is, please write it down if you may. The teaser for today's edition is, what are the good menstrual hygiene practices that you know? What are the good menstrual hygiene practices that you know? Whether you are a woman or not, okay, you're watching us, make it a comment section. Who knows? People would like to learn from you, okay? Some viewers would like to learn from you, even as they hear from Mrs. Becky. So make it in the comment section and tell us, share with us. If you're a woman, share with us your own. How do you manage, okay, your menstrual cycle? If you're not a woman, you just share with us what are the good menstrual hygiene practices that you know or that you probably want women to inculcate. Are we together? Okay, make it in the comment section and let us get talking. Okay, now it's time to hand over to Mrs. Becky Godstime. I hope this is not hot. If it's not, I can increase the AC. All right, let's do this. Now, my first question for you, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so for easy comprehension, because it's possible that I know that we have different people watching, young and old. So for easy comprehension, I want everybody to really understand this topic. Somebody say, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to tell me about what I do every month? Do you want to tell me how, So for easy comprehension, I will need people to understand what exactly we are here to do today. So what exactly is menstrual hygiene?
Well, menstrual hygiene is a woman and an adolescent girl using pad, to absorb the blood flow that comes from their vagina every month. And keeping themselves neat, taking their baths to stay very clean. That is what menstrual hygiene is all about. Because every month as a woman, you is expected of you to see your period, your monthly flow. So the way you comport yourself, the way you carry yourself as a woman and as a lady matters so much. That is what menstrual hygiene is about.
Okay, so my second question is, with some relatable examples, okay, can you tell us what does now we've talked about menstrual hygiene itself. So what does poor menstrual hygiene mean? That's the conversely. Okay, so if you do not have a good menstrual hygiene, it means that you have poor menstrual hygiene. So
Sure.
what are those things that people do that can actually be classified as one having a poor menstrual hygiene?
Yes, having a poor menstrual hygiene is having to put on your pad for a very long time, and using a particular pad for a long time. As a woman, it's expected of you to use your pad for 4 to 6 hours. But you see some of us ladies using a particular pad for a long time. Some of them will tell you because the pad was used, it wasn't stained, so they tend to
Use.
yes, and which is very bad.
Mm.
So I think that is what poor menstrual hygiene is about, and having to use cloth, because some people use cloths as an alternative for their pad, for their monthly flow, which is not right. So that is what
Okay.
poor menstrual hygiene is about.
Apart from maybe poverty, okay, what could prompt a woman to use rags apart from poverty? Is it that is there the place of ignorance, or why would a woman want to use rags and then
And like you said apart from poverty,
poverty? Yeah,
there are some women that will still tell you because they don't have money to buy pad, they go ahead to use cloths as an alternative. And I think somebody was telling me she feels comfortable with cloths because when she removes it, she had to wash it
She doesn't like she doesn't have the
and
money.
reuse it. Not that she doesn't have the money, but she feels comfortable with cloths. So for me, I think it's not ideal. I also see that as a poor menstrual hygiene.
Okay, this is unscripted, but man, if you are asked, I'm just asking for somebody. I know I'm asking for somebody. If you are asked, what is the best way to dispose your sanitary pad? What would you say?
Well, if you ask me, if you want to dispose your sanitary pad, one way to do it again is removing the tissue inside the pad, flushing it down the toilet, and disposing of the nylon. That's one. Another way is to tie it very well in a nylon and dispose it in a waste bin. For me, I think that's another good way of disposing of the
Okay,
sanitary pad.
so as you watch, let us know. I'm really interested. Maybe that should even be the second teaser. Your opinion? What do you think is the best way to dispose your sanitary pad? Let us know in the comment section. Now, what are the effects of poor menstrual hygiene? By that I mean, if a lady is practicing poor menstrual hygiene, what are those effects? What are those things that she will likely suffer?
The things definitely they are likely to suffer is pelvic inflammatory disease, which is PID. Another thing is a urinary infection, which can also affect the kidney. And a woman can be vulnerable to infertility, to bacteria, and the rest.
Hmm. Okay, so it is actually very, very important for us ladies to take care of ourselves this period.
Exactly.
Because the moment this thing starts, your body is open.
It's open.
Your body is open. So, one, from the choice of your pad to how you even use the pad,
Exactly.
to how you dispose the pad,
Yes.
to some little things, some things that we call little, that the things you do during this period. For instance, you're supposed to take your bath.
Of course.
That's like if you're at home, not like now that you're in the office, you can excuse you a bit. If you're at home, you can take your bath.
No, even while in the office, you can excuse yourself.
And then clean
Yes,
up.
you can excuse yourself. You go to the ladies, you clean up.
Hmm.
Like in an environment like this, we have a place that is very convenient. You excuse yourself to the ladies, you clean up, you wash your hands. You change.
And you change.
You change your pad.
I beg ladies, now it's not
Change
compulsory
your
that you use one pad for 24 hours. Where did you see that?
Oh my, some ladies do it. Some ladies do it, and it's not very good.
Please change your pad. Please change your pad. It's very important. Like I was saying, your vagina is open the moment you start. It is very, very important that everything. Please pay attention to details. Pay attention to details. Wash your hands before you change your pad. Even after changing it, wash your hand again. Clean up as often as you can. Clean up as often as you can. If you are a dirty person, this period you have to learn how to be clean. If not, so many people have actually contracted some infections, as a result of poor menstrual hygiene. So many. I beg you, as you watch us today, because we are actually creating awareness. Please take care of yourself, women. I used to say this almost every time in when we talk to Kedi. Women, please take care of yourself. Don't get too busy. Don't get too busy doing every other thing that they also they find money. If you also find the money, you don't fall sick. Or you find money, you spend that money to treat a grievous infection. I mean,
we have lots of ladies complaining of
sense.
infection today as a result of that. Because apart from the fact that we have toilet infection and what have you, sometimes these infections comes from the pad. Because after the monthly flow, you discover that women have itches on their vagina after that. So that could be another thing as a result of the kind of pad that being used.
Okay, we'll get there. So in choosing your pad, there are some things you should look out for. Not to say I just find pad I buy am, this pad cheap I buy am. It's not about that. Okay, we'll get there. Let me not jump what we're doing. So now, as a seasoned nutritionist, tell us, is there any link between what we eat, as like what I eat as a woman, is there any link between what I eat and then my menstrual health? I'm sure somebody may be thinking, one of our viewers will be thinking, so I'm asking for that viewer. The viewer cannot ask, but I'm asking for the person. Is there any relationship between what we eat or do not eat and our menstrual health? Are there things that we should eat, okay, to have a good menstrual? And are there things we should stop eating? Because some people say, I'm having a very heavy flow. And they say, oh, it's because I ate or I drank many things last month. That's why. So, are there things that we should eat to have a good menstrual hygiene? Are there things we should stop eating to have a good menstrual hygiene? Your nutritionist, please, we're ready. Please start writing. She's a nutritionist. Anything she tells you, right?
Wow. All right. Thank you very much, Ma. As a woman, we lose a lot of blood during our monthly flow. So it's expected of us to eat good meals while seeing our our monthly flow, and the things that is good for us to eat at that particular time so as to replenish what we have lost is lots of vegetables. Lots of vegetables. You take lots of water to stay hydrated. You take lots of watermelon and cucumber because that equally helps you to stay hydrated. You eat lots of smoothie.
Okay.
Yes, you take lots of smoothie, and you take lots of fish, lots of chicken, and yogurt also helps when you're on your monthly flow.
What
It
about
helps.
after? Is
Okay,
there
after.
anything we should eat after?
Yeah, you can still eat the same thing to
Okay.
equally help you build that blood which you have lost for the month.
Okay, so is there anything that we should stop eating or things we should refrain from eating?
Like spicy food, we should stay away from spicy food.
Like
Yes, spicy food, like food that are very pepperish. Spicy food. You stay away from processed food. You understand what I mean by processed food?
I do. But
Yes.
let me assume that somebody does not.
Okay.
So please tell us.
Processed food like this, the canned food we have on inside this tin. I'm not trying to demarcate any company, but this kind of food we have inside tin is not really healthy, and you stay away from red meats. Red meats, such things you should do away with it because it doesn't help our system as a woman.
All right, this is still Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds, and we have in the studio Mrs. Becky Godstime, a seasoned nutritionist, and she has been doing justice to the topic, menstrual hygiene management. I know so. She has been doing justice to the topic, menstrual hygiene management for women. Okay, so make use of the comment section and let us know. We have dropped two teasers, The first one is for you to share with us a good menstrual hygiene practices. Share them with us, whether you're a woman or not. Share them with us. We would like to hear from you. And then the second teaser, we said, what is the best way? What, in your opinion, people have different opinions when it comes to this actual question. So, what is in your opinion? What is the best way to dispose your sanitary pad? Okay, I would like to take a few comments and a few questions. So, make it in the comment section, drop them. I will take them later. Now,
is there a winner for that?
Let me think about it. Okay, so now we all know that menstruation and menstrual health, they are women's concerns. Anybody mention menstruation, menstrual health, ovulation, all those things, men just do as if you not consign me, not like the waka they go, consign me, they go my way. Okay, so is there any way men can help or contribute meaningfully to menstrual education and management? Is there any way men can help? Let's not excuse the men. Men, you have daughters, that not true, you have wives. So is there any way men can actually help? Is there anything they can do?
Yes, men can actually help.
I know.
I have this client. Do I call her a client or a friend? She said whenever she's having a monthly flow, her husband doesn't come close. He feels irritated. So yes, like you're dirty. So sometimes I wonder why. Men can actually help because when a woman is on a monthly flow, some gets moody, some gets irritated, and at that particular point in time, we expect our men to be sensitive and to understand the way we are feeling. They can help and contributing because some women have pains. There's these terrible pains that come when some women are having their period. So our men should be sensitive to our mood at that particular time. You can help. You can even help by assisting in the chores. Just to make the woman comfortable. You can make her feel loved. Exactly. You can cuddle her. You don't have to stay away from her. It's expected of us definitely to see our monthly.
If she doesn't see it, you will run that after that. You come to Kedi, say, give me what's that product? Give me a product. So my wife is not saying.
I mean, at that point in time, you show her love. Exactly. Show her love, cuddle her. She's you and you are her. They said when a man is pregnant, a woman is also pregnant. So if a woman is seeing her period, a man is also seeing So show her love, exactly, and get her more of Kedi Golden 6.
Okay.
It helps build a woman's hormones. It helps, relaxes a woman hormones at that particular time. So the man can go all out to help her get those things, to make her feel comfortable. And I assure you, the woman will even fall in love over and over again.
Maybe you need to help us tell the men, on behalf of all the women worldwide, please help us tell the men that seeing your menses is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Menstruation is not a dirty thing.
No, of course.
Support the woman.
No,
support her. Show her love. You can do the cooking. Please help us tell them.
No. They should do the cooking. No, they should help. My husband helped me like that. So there's nothing wrong with them helping us to do the cooking. I mean, this is when we are in such mood, if our men really love us. You don't have to stay far away from us. That's when you come close to us to show us that yes, we are loved, and you feel what we feel. Okay. Hi men, please show us love.
On behalf
of
all the women
on behalf
worldwide,
of all the women worldwide.
It's I don't know how to place it. So make that period, some people just say, you are leaking, so please just stay your own. Let me stay my own. How? Stay your own house.
And funny enough, at that point in time, you won't believe this. Let me shock you. Some women feel horny. At that time, they even want to have their men around them.
So even if you cannot satisfy, at least emotionally you can be there. You can support,
soothing,
rubbing,
whatever
touching
our hair and all
that's
that.
not even the time to stay with men. If I get this complaint from any woman in this world, that this is funny. Please, man, help! Please help! If you are a father, help! Yes, if you are a father, help! It's not just about husband and wife. If you are a father, help! Help your daughters. Whatever you can do to make the pain bearable.
Yes, bearable.
To see, the thing no easy.
It's not at all.
We are women. We are telling you. You may not know. We are telling you. On behalf of all the women we are speaking, it is not easy. You don't know how to. You don't know. In fact, you cannot even understand. So, but the least you can do is just help in the best way, any way you can help to make the burden bearable. Men, we have spoken. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I know the men are waiting for me in the comments. So no problem. I won't go anywhere. We are here together. Thank God I have a woman today. So we're going to fight this battle together. So my next question is
okay.
Actually I'm asking from the perspective of a girl child.
Okay.
Now, while growing up, we are moving towards menstrual education. We've talked about the menstrual hygiene, and let's look at menstrual education. Whose responsibility is it? Now, I give an example. While growing up, we're just there on our own. Maybe for some, age 10, 11, 12, for some, you just have seen that you are dripping blood. Nobody prepared you for that stage. I don't know if your own case was different, though. I'm speaking for myself. Nobody prepared you for that stage. Nobody prepared you for the fact that at some point you will begin to experience this particular thing for 3-5 days. Nobody told us that this is the best way to dispose your sanitary pad. Nobody told us that if you do this, you may get infection. Nobody prepared us. That's no menstrual education whatsoever. I'm speaking for myself. Now, I know that I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for millions of young ladies. Now, whose responsibility is menstrual education, and at what stage should it start? This is very, very important to me because I have some divas. Okay, we have a group for 7 years, and then they share experiences once in a while. And then one of them shared one experience some days ago. Said she visited a secondary school. I tell you, the girls were, in quotes now, completely ignorant of the fact that there are some things that you should do, to protect yourself during this period. There's some things that you should not do, okay? And then you could get infected. Some of these things. She said, while she was talking, those girls were just looking at her like, are you serious? Are you forming this? So, menstrual education, whose responsibility is it? And at what age should it start? I'm very curious.
Okay. Now, menstrual education. I want to believe that menstrual cycle starts between the age of 10 to 15. You said something about yourself when you were growing up, your experience. Now, when I was growing up, it was different with me. I want to use myself as an example now. I have this relationship with my mom. So she talks to me about things like that. So while in school, when I saw it happening, I had to excuse myself and rush home to go and meet her and tell her exactly what is happening. So I applied that to my own, family. When my daughter grew up to a certain stage, I think at the age of 9, I actually, talk to her about it because we interact, we chat. So who teaches who is not the issue now. The thing is, I think it's about relationship in a home. It doesn't matter if it's the father, it doesn't matter if it's the mother. It all depends on relationship. Because when my daughter, despite the fact that I told her these things, my first daughter now, the day it happened to her, she was not in Lagos. She traveled with the father to Edo State. And it happened in Edo State. Now, because my husband have an idea of these things, we are close. He helps me out sometimes with it. He now had to call me on phone. So collectively, we were able to help put her through. Now, my second daughter, it happened to her recently because I've been educating her on it. When it happened, she walked to my room and said, "Mommy, it has started." So when I said, "What started?" I said, "What started?" And she said, "My period." I stood up and started educating her on what to do. And today she's a pro. So I think it's all about relationship. Whether the father or the mother, somebody should talk to the girl child. And I personally think it should also be taught in school. Teachers should teach these things in school because some mothers are so busy that they don't even have time to talk to their girl child about this. So teachers should equally introduce such topics in school.
Okay, so it's actually a collective responsibility. We must train the girl child, we must educate the girl child about menstrual hygiene. Honestly, genuinely, some of these girls do not know. It is our responsibility to guide the girl child, okay, to provide the appropriate knowledge that they need. This thing is very, very, very important. Before I move on, we have quite a number of questions for you here. Mrs. Becky, are you ready?
Wow.
Because you're going to answer these questions. If not, I will not open this door.
Wow.
Okay. It's the good menstrual hygiene practices. Okay. This response is from Oluwabukola Becky on our Facebook page. And she says, wonderful lecture. Okay. So to back up proper menstrual hygiene, Kelly 7-layer and 7-layer panty liner should be used. I think that's what she's saying. Then we have another one. The good menstrual hygiene practices remain: use 7-layer, use 7-layer, and use 7-layer again. Mr. Odira, that's a man. Oh, that's a man. Please, a round of applause for that man. But
Wow.
I cannot send you a gift. I would have sent you a gift, Mr. Odira. Thank you. That's a man. Then we have another one from Josephine Ikilo on our Facebook. He said the best way to dispose your used menstrual pad is to burn them at the end of your menstruation. That's an opinion. Okay, so if you have your own opinion, because some people say, don't burn them, it is spiritually wrong. Share your own opinion. Let's hear now. Make it on the comment section. Let's hear. Let's read from you. Okay, we have another one from Patience Oluchi on Facebook. Said the best way to dispose your sanitary pad. Said because we live in a wicked world. People with wicked people who are in a hurry to make money. He said what they use is women's pads. Please and please wash your pads off the blood in the toilet when you go to bath. Okay, or better still, bury it in the ground depending on the area you live or the house you live in.
Wow.
You see this burying thing may not work for some of us because of where we live. Okay, so just share your opinions with us in the comment section. What is the best? Because this is actually the way. So some people say this one is the best way, this one is the best way. Burning, some will say wash the blood off, some will say trash it, some will say what exactly is it? Some will say flush it down the toilet, and then you spoil somebody's toilet. I don't know. Tell us your opinion. Which Okay, patience. Oluchi is saying canned food are not healthy. Yes, Mrs. Becky said that already. Okay, so there's a question saying, is cucumber a red flag during menstruation? Like, should ladies eat cucumber
Yes,
during menstruation?
it's nice.
Okay, so Mrs. Becky,
It helps you stay hydrated.
okay, definitely because you need a lot of you need water because
you are
you are
losing
losing a lot.
blood.
You are losing a lot, so you actually need to take in water. Okay, thank you. Let's go on. Thank you, Mr. Diva. Mr. Diva, from the depth of my heart, on behalf of all the women worldwide, I say thank you. You are doing well. Other men contribute. Men contribute. Wow. Because then we say, it's a woman's, it's for women. It's women's topic. So let me just go and say my Kedi golden sis. Sit down and share your opinion. Want to hear from you, okay? So let's go on. Now, what are the proper lifestyle habits? Okay, what are the proper lifestyle habits for good menstrual health? Okay, then for example, I talked about cleaning up. If you're at home, bathe as often as you can. So what are the other lifestyle habits? What are those things that you should do? We talk about things you should eat or not eat.
Yes.
And what are those things that you should do or not do, okay, during this period and even after?
Okay, I think sometimes irregular menstrual flow happens as a result of our healthy living. So I think another thing we shouldn't do is taking of cold water when you see
Avoid
your
taking cold
period.
water. Why?
Because it can cause blood clots.
Okay,
So you
avoid
stay away
taking
from
cold water and
cold
cold water.
water. Yes.
Let me amplify it. Ladies, on behalf of Miss Becky, Miss Becky is a big woman, so she's talking so for me. Me, I'm not as big as Miss Becky yet. So let me raise my voice together. She said when you are menstruating, you should not take cold water, cold drinks. All of you in the habit, they are menstruating. Say, give me cold this thing there. Give me one cold something here. She said it causes blood clots.
Yes. It causes blood clots, and also try and stay away from salt and food that is salty because it causes menstrual cramp as well.
Oh.
Yes. When you take food that is salty when you're seeing your monthly flow.
Okay.
Yes,
This one touched me.
This causes cramp. That is where our golden 6 comes to play.
Okay.
Golden 6. In fact, if they've not been using it before now, women should try and incorporate it into their diet because it helps your menstrual flow. It's very good. It also helps to assist in the pains and the cramp as well.
Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Do that, and please don't forget to. This one is very important to me, so that you will not be giving out odor.
Yes.
Do you understand? Clean up. So when they are menstruating, you will know.
You will know.
And it's not good.
Then you wash up.
It's not good.
The best time for you to use your pad is 4 to 6 hours, whether it's stained or not.
Exactly. Yeah. Some people say, let me wait until the whole pad, the length and breadth and the width of the pad is fully soaked and it's dripping. And the guys, not even guys, they say, Auntie, please cover up. Auntie, no. 4 hours. So don't say, let me wait. Don't wait till you get. You never soak now. No, you don't mean. Please, 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. Please change another one. People, please
dispose your pad properly. Very,
very important to dispose your parts. And then, as I was saying, so when they are menstruating and you move close to like I'm sitting close to you now, you will know. Because the odor that will be oozing out, the odor that will be oozing out from that department, you would not be able to survive it if you sit close to them. So no, it shouldn't be.
And they should always have an extra pad in their bags when they are going out. Because some will put a pad in the morning and tell you they are okay with that, and they are ready to use that pad from morning till night till they come back. It's not right. Always try and look for a very comfortable place, a very convenient place where you can change, clean up very well. Because if you tend to do this all the time, the odor comes to stay. Yes.
And then it becomes permanent.
Yes, not that it becomes permanent, but when you are urinating, there's this odor that will be losing out. So
Trust
it's
me.
very important.
But coming back to that, in fact, we'll close on that note. let me ask Terry that question. I will ask that question again. What about living? Men, you actually have a part to play. Okay, let me take this question before I go to other questions. Say, one of the key issues under menstrual hygiene management is the choice of good part. In fact, I can say that again and again. Okay, now how important is the quality of your pad in enjoying a good menstrual health? And what are the things ladies should look at for? Two in one question. Maybe I should ask one more.
Go
Because
ahead.
I'm very this question is very important. So
Go ahead.
number one, how important is the quality of your pad in enjoying a good menstrual health? How important?
The importance of your pad to enjoy a good menstrual health is, you know, good absorbency.
Okay.
A pad that has the ability, to keep a heavy flow. A pad that makes you comfortable. A pad that when you wear it, you say yes, I'm relaxed. Because there are some pads that when you wear it, you be so uncomfortable. Even when you've not gone anywhere. A pad that when you wear, you will be relaxed. Yes.
It will be heavy.
It will stay.
You feel uncomfortable. Okay.
That's the kind of pad I think ladies should look out for.
Now,
Yes.
let's assume now I'm an average lady. I'm going to a store to get a pad. What are those things I should look out for? Because it is possible to just what that a lady should look out for in choosing a pad.
The kind of pad a lady should look out for is a pad that has the ability to absorb a very heavy flow. A pad that is very long, that makes you comfortable when you wear it. A pad that has this very thick, tissue inside of it. That when you wear it, does not have to leak out. That doesn't leak out whenever you wear such pads. So I think those are the kind of pads that you should look out for.
Okay, so let me ask you, this was a personal question, but I can't help it. So, we, as a woman with profound knowledge about menstrual hygiene and all of that, let me face the camera while asking this question. Madam, which pad are you using? Tell us, we want to know.
Well, the pad I'm using, you don't need to ask, is KEDI 7-layer sanitary.
Please show us lessons. We can't see it well.
KEDI 7-layer
And I use, so man, in all honesty, not because say we Kedi distributor.
Oh, sure, go
I say
ahead.
me and the Kedi staff.
Of course.
Let's even remove Kedi from our title right now. Okay, so but truthfully, okay, how good is the pad good first?
Yes,
Good?
very
If
good.
you feel it, see. So tell us how good is it? Okay, how good is the pad, and have you been recommending it to people? If yes, what has the feedback been like?
Okay, the pad is very good because KEDI 7-layer pad has lots of health benefits that other pad doesn't have.
Tell us, balance it.
This layer pad you see has the tendency to absorb heavy flow. And the health benefit you enjoy here, it helps protect your vagina. It protects you from pelvic inflammatory disease. It helps fight infection. This is a pad that when you wear, you go to sleep. Because apart from the fact that the thing is helping you, absorb your flow, it's equally helping you to kill any bacteria that is inside of you. So for me, I think this goes. Because KEDI 7-layer pad has all the health benefits that most pad doesn't have.
Now when we talk come is Mrs. Becky. Mrs. Becky Gostin. I said, I just want to say my own. Let me just add small. Okay, 7 layers sanitary pad is actually, it is breathable. It is super absorptive. It absorbs fluid. So you don't need to say bow tie scarf. You don't stain. Okay, so it is super absorptive. Then it contains, for me, this is the key for me. It contains this mint and lavender.
Yes.
When you put it on,
you feel cool.
Down below, we first feel cool.
Cool.
The moment you put it on, that. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. You feel like you're in heaven.
Even when
it's when you open your eyes, you can see like, you are still in Lagos and why is it president?
Even after or when you are not on your monthly flow, you activate it and you put it and the thing keeps.
Is that feeling for me? As soon as you put it on, I mean, throughout. Okay, but the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, oh my God, you feel so cool. Below you. No, no, no. You don't want to do anything. Just relax with it first before you get around. So honestly, 7 layers sanitary pad is a pad. If I've not been using it, you'll be missing. No.
And another thing, you said, have I been recommending it? Yeah, sure, I've been recommending it, and the feedback has been wonderful. The feedback has been wonderful because when you give one to a customer, you see them coming back for it, and it's very cost friendly. Exactly. Because of what it has inside of it. Exactly. So I think for me, it's a good one.
So women, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. As you go out from today, request for 7 layer sanitary. Women, it is a must have. Guess what? It is portable. So not be say you can take it with you everywhere. Wow. You know, as you go to the office, as you go to the market, anywhere you are going to, you are free, man. Just throw it inside your bag and then you are good to go. It is not big, you know. There's some pads, the pack is as big as a person here.
Hold it in your hands.
Nobody will not see. You are free.
This is it. Hello.
Just hold it and go. You are free
hold
to
it
go.
in your hands and it's not.
Throw this one inside your bag.
When I say a lengthy pad, this is what I'm talking about. A lengthy pad. When you put it, this stays in the middle. You take this to the back. Okay. And it's a go.
Okay, let's see.
This is it. Very soft. And can absorb a heavy flow. Exactly. And the moment you put it on, like she rightly said, you feel this cool inside of you. Even when you are not seeing your period, or maybe after your period, you have some itches around you. Just go for this. This will give you all the health benefits you need. It helps fight pelvic inflammatory disease. It helps fight urinary infection and what have you. KEDI 7-layer sanitary pad is the best. Try it, and I guess you'll come back with testimonies. Thank you very much.
Okay, you heard this from Mrs. Becky Godstime. All right, this is still Talk to Kedi, and I am having a good time. We've been talking about menstrual hygiene management for women. Please keep your questions coming. Mrs. Becky is here. She full ground.
Yes,
she full ground. She feel everywhere. I will not let her go. On behalf of all my viewers in the world, all over the world, I will not let Mrs. Becky leave this studio until she does justice to all your questions. Okay, so please keep your questions coming in, Mrs. Becky. We still have her here. She'll do justice to them. Okay, so let me go on. Let me give you this few information that I have here now. Good, Mrs. Becky, we'll do this together. And I'm giving my announcement. We do it together. Are you ready? This time now, we need to ring bell. Guess what I want to announce? KEDI is 16.
Wow.
Yes,
so we are growing.
Honestly, we are not stopping. We are not stopping. We're waxing stronger and stronger and stronger. Yes, that is what usually happens when a company is reliable. You know, you can take their word to the bank. If KEDI says, boom, when you get to the bank, it is boom, you will not miss boom, boom. Exactly. So, this such a company will continue to grow because
that's now we trust.
Okay, so the thrills of our 16th anniversary is in the air already. We're feeling it everywhere already. We are counting down to the month of June. From 1st of June to the last day, the month of June, we're going to paint the world blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is our color. In the sun. So we're going to paint the world blue and yellow, both online, offline, every line. We're going to color the whole world with blue and yellow, okay? And it's starting from the first day in the month of June. Now, from the 1st of June till 16th of June, we'll be having our special anniversary seminars. First, write it down. Because some great things will happen in those seminars. From 1st of June to 16th of June, we'll be having our special anniversary seminars at all our training centers nationwide. So here's the gist. We have 15 training centers nationwide. Okay, look for the one closest to you and attend. Because from 1st of June to 16th of June, we'll be having a special anniversary raffle draw in all the seminars. All our seminars from 1st of June to 16th of June will be having special anniversary raffle draw. Trust me, what you pick is what you get. what you pick is what I mean. You stand a chance to win a pack of memory 247 capsule. Many of you, they've been saying, I want to take that product. I want to test that product. Or, you get as money be. Attend our anniversary seminars, participate in the raffle draw, and trust me, you could leave our seminar with a pack of memory 247 capsule, okay? And of course, other fantastic prizes, yes. And then we also have our anniversary promo where you get a okay, let me not rush so that you take that information very well. I'm actually looking at the time because we are running out of time. Okay, so you buy one pack of Omega 247 capsule and you get one pack of colon cleanser. And if you buy one pack of Vital Prego capsule, that's one for pregnant women and all that, you get one jar of Golden 6. Okay, and this promo will start from 11th of June, while our anniversary seminar will start from 1st of June to 16th of June. Okay, we'll also have other fabulous activities, both online and offline. Please, guess what? You can't afford to be left out. And if you want so clothes, blue and yellow, go this one. From 1st of June, we are going to paint this word blue and yellow because Kedi 16. In fact, Talk to Kedi, the anniversary edition of Talk to Kedi, don't worry. Let me not promise you. I don't know if we pop champagne or not, okay? But trust me, we are so excited, okay, for how far we have gone. Okay, so join the celebration wherever you are. Join the celebration. Kedi indeed is 16. Okay, so the first edition of our Kedi Inspire magazine for 2022 is now available at all our training centers. The couples edition. Okay, please get your own. Visit any of our training centers, or you can come to our head office to get your copy. Now, Kedi 2022 Service Center promo is still on for all service center owners. You are a service center owner, please grab this opportunity with your two hands, don't use one hand, because it will soon come to an end. It will end in August. No, sir, not tell you. Okay, so please grab this promo. Is very, very, very exciting. Okay, our March to May promo will be coming to an end in the next 5 days. Yes, that's on the 31st of May 2022. But guess what? You still have time. 5 days can change someone's life. Yes, so please participate in this promo and win exciting cash prizes. Guess what? Our spin and win raffle draw day will be coming to an end in the next 4 days. How many of you spin? How many of you won? Let me know in the comment section. Someone posted yesterday, I just won. Okay. Keep winning, keep spinning and keep winning. You still have 4 days. Yes, it will come to an end on the 30th of May 2022. Our registration and work promo is still on. The best time to register and become a credit distributor is now. Why? Because if you register from now till 31st of December, as you register, you get one Kedi Gum Care toothpaste free in our registration above promo. Okay, so please grab it to the two ends. So, would you like to advertise your business, your service center, your office, your academy? Would you like to advertise your business in the next edition of Kedi Inspire magazine? Okay, contact the editor today on 08033406476 or send a mail to the editor. Send a mail to info@kedihealth.com. Don't forget that our social media platforms are active round the clock just for you. On Facebook, we have an account, Kedi Headquarters Lagos. On Facebook, we have a page at Kedi Healthcare Industries. On Instagram, we are at Kedi Healthcare_official. On LinkedIn, we are at Kedi Healthcare. On Twitter, we are at Kedi Health NG. Okay, don't forget to download our mobile application, Kedi Care app. And don't forget our website, www.kedihealth.com. All of these platforms, they are there for you. Okay, so make use of them, follow us, like our posts, okay, and feel free to send in your inquiries. We have our representative active round the clock to attend to you. Okay, let me give you the Dr. Cap tip for today before I take the remaining questions that I have. I can see your questions. Keep them coming in. Where are you going to? You are still here. I won't open the door. You will answer all the questions. But let me drop our Dr. Cap tip for today. It says, improving menstrual health can have a long-lasting effect on women's overall health and well-being. Yes, when you improve your menstrual health, it can actually have a long-lasting effect on your overall health and well-being. So be aware, be intentional about your menstrual health and hygiene henceforth. Be aware and be intentional. Okay, so Mrs. Becky, we have quite a number of questions.
Wow.
This table, this this table you are taking.
Wow.
Okay, this is from Odulami Motunrayo on our Facebook page, and Mrs. Becky said, I can't really get this. Okay, says some ladies do feel horny during menstruation. The question is it normal to have sex in such situation? Is it normal to have sex when you are menstruating? Odulami would like to know.
Well, it's normal. It's okay.
Is it?
Yes, it's okay. If it's okay with your partner, you can go ahead and enjoy it.
Oh, really? I don't understand. I don't understand. No. I'm upset. Wait. I don't understand.
No, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, please let us know. That thing you know, let us know. So you just
some women feel horny during their menstruation. So
yeah, true.
Of course, if you want to enjoy sex during your menstrual flow, you can go ahead and do that. But it all depends on your partner, because some men feel irritated.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, some feel irritated over such time of our monthly flow. So if your partner feels comfortable having sex with you at that particular time, go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Odunlami Motunrayo, not me talk am. That's what you talk about, okay? But I'm sure you've gotten the answer you need. Another one from Aniyi Fumilayo Popola on our Facebook page said, every woman or girl child should switch to 7-layer sanitary pad.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Joseph Ikil on Facebook, an opinion said, eat healthy food and personal hygiene is very important. That's true. Now a question, I think from a man. How do you activate the pad for use? Okay, I think the person would like to know.
Okay.
How the thing they sealed like this, begin the explanation. So how do you activate the pad for use?
Okay. You open it.
Please, you can't see it too.
You open.
So you shred off it off gently.
Shred it off gently.
Okay.
You remove this. You stick this to your pants.
Okay.
When you stick this to your pants, you take this to the back,
the wings.
Yes, you take the wings to the back, to the side,
side of the pants.
to the side of the pants. Then you use it. But if you are not on your menstrual flow and you still want to use it for infection and the rest, you can add a little water to it. You can add a little water to it and use it, and the thing starts.
Which part? This green?
Yes, to this green part.
Okay.
That's the way you activate it. And it starts working effectively.
Okay.
Wow. The sensation you feel inside of you, you know that
for me is that feeling.
This thing is working. You feel this cool kind of you know, and you know that yes, something is happening to you.
Is that feeling?
So that's how you activate it. I love this part. It's a very good one. I'm not saying it because I'm a distributor with Kedi. Sincerely, with all honesty, this is a go. So all women should try it. It's very nice.
Try it today, and you let me know in the comment section after trying it. Okay. Adeyemi Taiwo on our Facebook, he said you won twice in Kedi spin and win. Great! I told you will win. Those of you telling me that you've not won, I told you keep spinning, you will win. Did I not say that? But please, as soon as you get the money, please send my share. During the next edition of Talk to Kedi, just give me my share, and then there will be no fights. Amen. We still have more questions, but I think we have to go. Let's take this one more question. One more question. Okay. Before I take that one more question, Mrs. Becky, I will never forget. Men, you want to use jazz on me. Please repeat that thing you said. Let me ask that question again. I said, Mrs. Becky, what is the role? Do men have a part to play when it comes to menstrual education? Please, is that your answer?
Yes, they do. Please. They should learn to pamper us at times like that. They should learn to cuddle us at times like that. They should learn to show us love. Go into the kitchen and prepare something for us to eat. It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not what I like. You eat.
That's the time to show us how much you care by rubbing our heads.
Please.
Get us a lot of pads,
7-layer pads.
Yeah, 7-layer pads to make us know that yes, you are in support. and you are there for us no matter what.
Okay, so from Patience Oluchi said, "Are you serious? Wow, having sex during menstruation, this is mind blowing." She already said it now, that if your partner is comfortable, why
Yeah,
not?
your partner is comfortable with it. Go ahead and enjoy it. It depends on the both of you.
Oh, this edition is very exciting, eh? If I have my way, I would just love to studio and say, "Mrs. Becky, please sit and let's keep answering these questions." But then we have to go. This is where we draw the curtain on this edition of Talk to Kedi. Special thanks to Mrs. Becky Godstime. And guess what? Let me tell you this gist. You may not know. Our husband is actually here, but you cannot see him. Please celebrate him. The man actually came with her. That's to show you that really when she's mentioned the man to support her.
I know what I'm
It's
talking
not a lie. You may not see, but he's here. He's here. See, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Godstime, for coming with Mrs. Becky. Because in fact, I had so much fun in this edition. We have done justice, in fact, correct justice to menstrual hygiene management for women. In case you tune in late and you're wondering, oh, they're laughing, they're enjoying. We had fun, oh, you missed, okay? But don't worry. Immediately after, like in the next few minutes, the recorded version will be on our Facebook page, Kedi Headquarters Lagos. That's our Facebook account. It will also be on our Facebook page at Kedi Healthcare Industries. It will be on our YouTube channel. It will be on our YouTube channel. In case you missed any part, don't worry. It will also be on our Instagram account at Kedi Healthcare _official. Go to any of these 4 platforms, you will see all that we've been doing for the past 1 hour. Sit coolly, comfortably, and then you watch it. And then you can still send in your questions. I will tag Mrs. Becky so she can continue answering your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I am the regular host, Sarah Egbuna, and for Mrs. Becky, she's saying,
thank you very much.
Mr. Becky is also saying, Mr. Godstime is also saying, thank you. We may not see you, but he's saying, thank you very much. Join us in the next edition. Bye for now.